Otto Knows wanted to take more of a unique approach and intertwine live action with animation.
Initially, when we had started this, they wanted a combination of live action and animation, and those were kind of the guidelines we were given.
Refune Records wanted, a more meaningful story to tell. So the concept we presented was a father with his daughter walking in the financial district. He's kind of completely consumed by his phone. His daughter tries to catch his attention. By the time he actually, pays attention to his daughter, she kind of floats away in a parachute down the financial district.
He pitched it to the client and they really, really loved it. So the challenge for me was finding out how to keep what they loved about it, but keep it within what was doable. Because it was more doable, but it was still pretty crazy.
Well, when I sat down with Mark initially, he talked about how he really wanted to capture a sense of childlike wonder, so it contrasts nicely with the kind of cold world of corporate finance or whatever that we see at the beginning where everybody's on their cell phones.
We want people to really watch what we're doing and have a different, insight on life and really connect with the story that we're trying to tell. Mark Stanley, the director, came up with a brilliant idea of her going through all the animated elements and becoming animated herself as she parachutes down the financial district.
The shoot day, it was a roller coaster of emotion. It went 50-50 because everything that we got was really great, but we had so many shots. I had storyboarded everything out exactly how I wanted it. So I tried to keep all the things that they liked about it and what they told us they were looking for as we went through all the pitches. And I had this tome, this thick, this binder with all, and every page was a new shot. But anyway, we had a great team, and Alistair, the producer, was really good about not really saying no to anything. Every time I suggest something, it would be kind of hesitant, just let me know if it's not doable, if it's too crazy or too expensive. There was never really a point where we had to sacrifice anything.
Even this was Mark Stanley's directing debut. He really killed it and executed.
We really liked the concept of it. We thought it was something very unique and original. They were lifting the girl. You could see certain logos. You could see reflection of the cranes in the windows. So we could clearly identify what needs to be done in terms of post-production that goes past the editing stage.
But basically it's a lot of steel to mask the wire and cranes or logos, and after you just rotoscoping people. For example, this shot I'm working right now, it's crazy because the camera is moving, so to track that it's very difficult. Basically it's frame by frame, and it's about 15-second shot, so it's really long.
A lot of fun working on this video with Mark and the whole Mad Rock crew, and we sat down and we went over the challenges that we're going to face for the scenes. It was really important that we tried to capture the relationship between the father and the daughter when they transfer into the animation. Being in animation, he was able to do some really rough storyboards to show me exactly what he wanted, and I was able to take that into animation.
Our producer / PM, Alistair, he worked magic to make this all happen for us. And we had a lock off on one lane, we had cranes, we had this girl flying on the streets. Everyone around was looking, and the time allocated to do everything we needed to do was the biggest challenge.
I was concerned that it was too much. No one wanted to say no, or no one at any point looked at it and said it's too long. We had the whole dolly set up, and every time you set up a new shot, it took a long time to move the track, and then we had to get all the extras in place, and everything just adds up all the time. At one point I just kind of had a freak out, and I took all the pages out of my binder, put them out on the steps at King and Bay, and this shot, then this shot, then this shot, and they're flying away, and I'm trying to grab them back, and just I managed to keep it together, and everything we got was great, but I didn't know what happens if we don't finish. We got some more of the crane shots, because those are the ones that we're not going to get a second stab at this. We have to get them done. There's definitely a lot of challenges, but we found a way to make it work, and we did what we had to do, and it's turning out great.
Yeah, final finals. And eyes are on. Let's turn over, please. So on action, it's for everybody to start walking and the doll. Camera speeding. Camera's rolling. And action. And lift. Keep her in frame.
Going good. It's freezing, but it's going well.
Go, eyes on.
We have full control over her vertical axis as well as the front-back axis.
Things are going pretty cool. I got awesome background. There's been a pretty good day. We're making good time, and yeah, I'm liking the way things are looking.
And that's a cut.